How's she's looking? She's looking okay. Changed the wheels, changed the engine, changed everything. I've been wanting these wheels for a super long time. Since I was a teenager. Finally got a set last weekend. Put the Nitto drag radials on the back, 275 6015, and I'll get more into that little situation later. But that's a 195 something. 65 R15 is what I put on the front. I had skinnier ones, the 165 80 15 something. Not even 10 miles on them. The tire shop got to change the valve stems. So one blew out, blew the tire out, bent my rim all up. I beat a lot of it out, got a nice fancy blister for it. That's it. But that's what happened there, but still looks clean. It's running good, everybody. I mean, I've been driving. I done put 3,000 miles on the thing. Been working out the little hiccups and everything. Ended up changing the radiator and the fans because it couldn't keep up with the AC. The V6 radiator worked okay with just driving, but as soon as I turned that AC on, it was hitting some silly high numbers. But let me pop the hood. But that's my little handheld and everything. I got it on the way it shuts off. That's what it looks like. That's what I got it reading right now. All right. But it's been pretty good. Done drove it to Gulf Shores, Alabama, and drove it to Panama City, Florida, and we just been running the wheels off of it. But here she is. I ended up mounting my computer and everything over here. Made my own little bracket and everything. Painted it up. Changed the coil packs. I changed a lot of stuff since it's been running. Even alternator crapped out on me. Right, and actually when I was leaving for Panama, it burnt up in my driveway, so $250 later, new alternator. New coil packs, made up my own little thing. I ended up relocating the power steering pump reservoir over here. But that's how she's looking, guys, girls. You know? Ended up going with the 3-row, like I was saying. Spall fans, those things, if you're doing an S10 swap, LS swap, or any kind of swap, I mean, I was using those eBay fans and stuff, and it's like a 30-degree difference with the AC on. Cruising, I could sit in traffic, no problem. Gets a little warm. It's 100 degrees in Louisiana. Sweltering hot. Super crazy humidity. But, it's running good. 20 miles to the gallon. That was when I had the ZQ8 wheels on it. I actually have somebody coming out tomorrow to buy those from me. And I'm selling my 8-hole Jegs wheels too, so I'm just gonna rock these bad boys. I wanted to go back with something like this. I paid $1,000 for the wheels, and they were in perfect shape until that little blowout incident. That one right there, and I'm searching for one right now, and I'm just gonna use that one as a spare with the one good tire, and have, you know, a clean spare. But I don't know, man. Was it worth it? Well, all my hard work, and everybody that does this and their hard work, I'm sure they'll say, yeah, it was worth it. You know, it has its, doesn't pass up a gas station, that's for sure. On the highway, it does real good. And I'm probably 10-12 miles per gallon in a city, and I do a lot of city driving, so this thing has probably had 10 tanks of fuel in it since I've been driving it. So, and premium is, I don't know about where y'all are. It's probably more, because I mean, premium's about $3.30 a gallon here, and I mean, I'm not complaining. You build something like this, you obviously know what you got to put in it. So, but I'm really liking the hooker manifolds. Those manifolds sound freaking awesome. They sound like silly with open exhaust like most manifolds do, but I mean, they get the job done. Let me start. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I got my exhaust all hooked up like I wanted. See how she's sounding at the back here. Nice little sound to it. Again, that's the Dynamax Ultra Flow welded muffler, the oval. They make a round muffler and they make an oval muffler. And that's the oval style. It's a little quieter than the rounds, but I ended up tying my marker lights into my key switch because I wanted a daytime running light. And I just wanted that so I didn't have to run my switch on all the time. So I hooked those little LEDs up, tied them in. So when I turn the key on, they're on in the run position. But yeah, she's running smooth, she's running good, she's quiet. Those fans are singing like canaries, like they should be. But you know, I don't know, man. Let's see what the temperature's at with those fans. Let everybody see me turn this back on for y'all. 203, and we're just sitting here, and it's actually going down. It'll probably idle about. It'll probably get down about 185, 190. With just, you know, just cruising around with the AC on, you know, it's like 210, 215-ish. That's fine. I mean, everybody talks about these LSs like to run warm, especially the aluminum engine. So, but for the compression it's making and everything, I mean, that's not bad. I'm impressed with it. And man, I know it's been a little while since I made a video. I was washing my truck earlier, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm finally going to break down and go make one since I got a little time on my hands. But, man, I hope everybody's been good, you know, subscribers and viewers and everybody. And this COVID stuff's blowing up real big in Louisiana again, so it looks like they're going to be shutting everything down. I'm over here at the shopping center. But I hope everybody's staying safe with all that. You know, and doing the best they can to survive in this crazy world we're living in today. But this tires, man, they're looking good. Buddy of mine put those on his son's Mustang. I've drove on them 5 times, about $600 worth of drag radials. He's like, hey, give me $300 for them. Sweet. So when I finally got some traction, somewhat of a traction, this little sucker is a freaking rocket. I'm just going to say. I'm not going to put a time out there because, you know, you put a time on it and you go out there and you're totally effing pissed off because it's slow as dog turds. But, I mean, usually when they feel slow, which this truck is so smooth when you smash it, I mean, you really don't even, you feel it, but you don't feel it if you know what I mean. But, when they slow, they usually run their ass off. But when they are feeling fast in a seat, you go to the track and you run like a 15 or something silly. But, I mean, if I had to guess, if the transmission held up, the transmission's working good. I talked to my brother about this just a couple days ago. I'm going to go have it serviced. I'm going to put a deep pan on it. I already put a cooler on it when I swapped out the radiator. And see that nice big cooler? I mean, I stuck a big cooler in there. Put a big cooler on it, and I'm gonna put a deep pan, put some good fluid in it. It's shifting good still. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna run that bad boy until she decides to fall out from underneath this sucker. And I got a gauge, put a temperature gauge on it. Man, I told my brother's golf cart to golf shows with this thing. The stall really didn't like it. It didn't lock up for me for some reason. But, I mean, we going 73, 74 miles an hour at like 3,000 all the way there. I got like 12 and a half, 13 miles to the gallon towing. But, honestly, you know, if I had to be a guessing man, I've driven some fast cars and some trucks and stuff. I had a S10, my first V8 S10, on a street tune with a 750 vacuum secondary, run 12 O's, 12 teens. That's what it was. And this truck feels a good bit faster than that. So I'm going off of that. Maybe a good strong mid-11, I would say. All day. If it's making 505 horsepower like that guy told me, which I think it is because it feels like it, it should be in the 11s all day. But my luck, I'll go out there and blow a rear end or something. You know how that goes. But, I hope everybody likes what they're seeing. I mean, I worked hard on it. You know, people ask me, who did the work? Oh, I did it. I'm a DIYer, you know. I can't afford to pay some fancy shop. Now, I may down the line go to, they have a shop about 20 minutes from here that does tunes on LS shop. And he's real good. I'm not going to throw a name out there because I really don't know the guy. And I don't want to, you know, if he's a jerk, I don't want to give him props if he's a real Richard. So, but he did my brother's G8. And that turned out pretty good, but I was seriously thinking about getting a hot tune put in it, and you know, the tune, the self-learning stuff works real good. So all these people that are Holley fans and were like, oh, FireTech is trash. Okay, well, it's trash. That's all I can afford. Trash is working pretty good for me. Hey, it does good. I mean, it does great. So, and the tech support, I mean, they get you on the phone, they get you in the vehicle, they walk you through little issues you're having and everything, and hey, hopefully they can help you out. Not knocking Holley stuff, it just, this is what I was trying to do. So, and when this transmission does go out, this unit does have the transmission connections in it, and calibration and all, so this is liable to get, I'll probably put a foil 65 in it, because I had that in my GTO and I really like that transmission, or a foil 80, maybe. But whatever works with my drive shaft length and all that stuff is what's going to go in here. And I know a foil 80 is a pretty decent sized tranny, so, and that, you know, probably have to change cross members and everything else, which is fine, whatever. But man, I'm gonna walk around one more time. I'll have a look. But she's coming along. I've been driving the wheels off it. Like I said, I done put about 3,000 miles on her, and she's getting me to A to B. I go to work mainly, but me and my girlfriend like go cruising around and stuff, and she loves it. She's like, oh, it's like a roller coaster when you take off. Oh, okay. But yeah, man. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna probably post some videos of I'm gonna start doing some interior work. That rim money I just spent was gonna go to my interior for door panels and carpet and stuff, but once I start doing that, I will I'll start posting some more videos on what I'm doing on the inside. The inside's pretty decent as it is. I just want to change some stuff, and I'll start showing that off a little bit. But I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I said in one of my other videos I'm gonna post a lot of the links in the description to the parts I used for this. If I don't put it in when I post the video, I will put it in eventually. I'm just so crunched for time. I'm really trying to get stuff done. So I will eventually, a little bit at a time, put parts list and links in the description so everybody can see what was done and used. The right parts. I'm not going to put the wrong parts and do that to somebody because that sucked. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.